Nah.
Raw dog in life.
Just raw dog in life. Feel me?
This is the first actual content I've actually done in this room, which is crazy.
That's actually insane.
But I always knew it looked like a podcast on accident. So now we're here.
You see it. My lazy eye see it. If you say shit. Yeah, nah.
Right.
If y'all don't know, this is just skipping it a buck. This has to be, well, I say, like, I'm not even gonna say top 10. It's not even 10 episodes yet. It's the sixth one. You gotta just be top one. You feel me?
It better get to 10 though. It better get to 10.
Come on, bro.
All right.
Like,
So I can be top 10.
unless I'm sitting there with fucking Drake, Lil Wayne, goddamn, ooh.
Full of Bobby, where she just pop out with
Like-
that podcast girl. She just pop
Oh
out
yeah,
with
Bobby Altoff with the fucking opposite.
Yeah. The plant, no.
Yachty, Drake, Tyga. Hey, nah. Hey, that's crazy though. Bobby Altoff pulled up and she had Drake on there, and Drake played Tyga, and then the next episode, Tyga showed up.
Right.
That's crazy.
The world is crazy. She started out with what's his name? Some funny dude.
Funny Marco.
His name is Funny Marco. That's
Funny Marco. That nigga got hold by Southside and G Herbo.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep you on track because I know your last podcast probably bounce around, huh?
Episode 5 of Hell.
All right.
What's up, G-Way?
What's our 3 topics?
3 topics of the day. Let's say first we're gonna talk about we're gonna keep it something like something easy, something slow. Not slow, but like something in more so like our own lane, and then we'll just merge. So like my lane is more so like I wouldn't say the streets because that sounds kind of crazy. You know, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not gonna say the streets because that sounds really kind of crazy, but I'll say like girls and like relationships and that kind of stuff for me, and more so like.
Where's the sign? I'm like, my friend.
Nah, you know if you feel like mine wrong, they say ex FBI. But yeah, nah. For me more so, which, hey, if y'all see me trying to give y'all relationship advice and all that kind of stuff, hey, please buy the course. But I'm saying my shit is more so like girls, boys, relationship stuff, just like being confident in what you do with just how you approach girls and do this kind of stuff, rejection and how you just deal with all kinds of stuff and just being, you know, regardless of how you look and how you perceive yourself, you'll just always be a confident guy. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll let him explain his side. You feel me? So
shit, not about the girl shit right now, but you talking
no,
about
not the girls. Like your lane,
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say, do I start from the top and we intro like harder? Like, should we?
What?
I'm thinking start from the top and just intro straight up to me instead, or I'm being picky. I mean low key.
Now you pretty much just explain your lane, then we just gonna hop in the lanes. You feel me? I feel like I feel like more so how we gonna start is how you got your lane, right? Which they don't really know yet.
The way I'm gonna cut it for the hook, I'm thinking like, what's the hook? Is it straight intro? Do you do intro, or but you just chill when you start?
I just tell them niggas I'm getting straight to it. You feel me? We keeping this too. I told y'all niggas we getting straight to it.
That's not straight to it. We already ran up 2 minutes.
I mean we did, but we're getting straight to it. You feel me? We just telling them niggas how it look. We just keeping it a buck for real. You feel me?
All right, so my lane, I'm just thinking as an editor, I'm like, how are we gonna cut this? Blah, blah, blah.
100%.
That's just still in me. So,
No, 100%.
So I used to be a videographer.
Right.
I mean, that's where it comes from.
Actually, hold on.
Perfectionist.
Hold on. I'm gonna cut this nigga off real quick right here. Look, I'm talking about lanes. I'm talking about let's get straight to it. We didn't even intro Brose.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? So look, hey, this is the end of the bottle. Trust me.
That's a problem.
Put me in AA. I'm wildin'. Anyways, let Brose introduce himself.
I thought the host was supposed to introduce the person on the podcast. Let me see you try.
So look, this my boy. This my nigga right here. His name is Renee. If you want to look him up, we'll have the Instagram right here, Mr. Credit Gems. I'm not even gonna speak too much. Me just stuff. Look, when you see me driving that whip, when you see me at that crib, and all that, look, you don't just get stuff. America runs on credit. You feel me? So, Mr. Credit Gems, and this ain't no pay promo, no ad, no bullshit. This is my boy. I drove 6 hours.
That's crazy, actually.
To be here with bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying, bro?
I appreciate you. That's a mission, man.
Look, and I tell niggas, it's always LOE, loyalty over everything. A lot of people will never understand that. But this my guy right here. Regardless of what I can say, this is Brose. I will definitely, feel me? So yeah, this game right here, I don't really need to do too much intro, because he gonna start, once he starts saying what he did.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, good cop, bad cop type shit. You feel me?
Where do I start? Where should I start? Before videography stuff? Or
I mean,
because
like I was saying,
the backstory that we got, or high school, right? Since high school. So.
Oh yeah, we could start the backstory.
I could speed that part, whatever.
Not yet.
We went to high school, you know, normal kid shit. I did. I was an A student. I was 4.5.
Hey.
I was in AP classes. We did not live the same high school life. I was a super straight edge most of high school. I did have some parties at the end because I was just again slippery slope. You start and then one is cool, then you end up kickstanding and shit. You know. Then you end up running the house parties.
It hit
You're trying
different.
to be an entrepreneur or something.
It hit different when we throw the kickstand in the video. Not the, was it the handstand?
Don't show that, dog.
You're the editor.
Anyways, yeah, but I was still 4.5. I thought I was going to college, to be honest. I was like, UCLA. People were like, oh, you like the videos? You should be a film director. Go ahead and go to film school, UCLA, LA, and I really was down to put money up like that. And I did not have scholarships. I did not, I had a high SAT or whatever. I just was like, once I started getting the idea of the entrepreneurship stuff, thankfully, senior year, I was like, oh, wait, there's other options. And then I picked up the camera for real. Like, I'd been doing videos to replace, doing an essay. Oh, can I just do a video instead, teacher? And she would let me. Little stuff like that. Did it for winter formal, prom. I just was trying to, make myself useful with that.
Oh, yeah.
And then once it started taking me places, 50, I remember I used to charge $50 for a
Hey,
video.
look, I remember.
That's a deal.
I'm letting you tell it.
So from there, I started doing filming the sports stuff. Then I went down to, so I'm trying to think about when I left college, because I thought about going to university. Got denied from UCLA. Got denied from USC, which was the top two I really wanted to go to. I was thinking I wouldn't go if it's not those top two.
Yeah.
I got accepted to SDSU, honors college, whatever. But I was like, I'm not going there because it wasn't. I don't know. I thought LA is supposed to be whatever. Then I also realized I don't need to go to college to do this film stuff because it started going well on the side on its own. And I remember I was 17 and I busted my ass to get a few videos in for this one homie that was running a basketball league, and I ended up going to China at 17, paid, and the travel was free. So I'm in Shanghai for 2 weeks filming a big ass world championship in front of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm walking up and down the streets with these hoopers and all that, and I remember thinking, I should be in class right now. From a normal perspective, I'm absent. I'm missing bullshit. Come back and be like, what the fuck is this? Whatever. I remember I basically quit after that, and I only went through one semester of community college. Because I was like, wait, I'm literally going places with this film shit. Actually going places, seeing the world. So I was like, I'd rather do this, even if it's dirt cheap for what I'm getting paid, rather than be in a fucking room listening to some fucking teacher.
No, hell yeah.
And give me a D in stats because I can't remember some questions. I'm like, nah. So
going back and forth emailing with the teacher and shit.
yeah, and she got her own weird shit she's doing. Anyways, I did that at college and just went all in with the film stuff. I remember that shit was so scary because I'm the first born in the immigrant family that should be the first one to go to college. See all that certification stuff. I was literally the first hey, I'm dropping out. I didn't really want to finish high school the walking stage and the normal shit. I didn't want to do it. I was like, can I just take my GED and get out? My parents were like, you gotta walk on stage
because
you're the first one. Everyone's gotta see you graduate. And so I just kind of thugged it out.
Just thugged it out for real.
But with college, I was like, I can't do it. I'm out. This is too much. And especially if I'm paying for this, I was like, hell no.
Exactly.
I got the free year or whatever. But after that's gonna be paid. I was like, no. So I just.
And even from where we came from, they were paying that. They were paying that, but then
that's how bad they
still.
wanted you to get
Exactly. It's like a scam for real.
It's like a little taste test.
For real.
And it's crazy. And you still pay for textbooks and all that. So
100%. $100 textbooks.
it was stupid. So where do I go from there? So Shanghai, I came back. I was like, yeah, fuck no, I'm doing this video shit. It was iffy for my parents because they were pretty much pissed. I remember they were on the phone with my uncles and aunts and stuff talking about oh, can you believe this kid? He got all these grades and he got an SAT, this and that, and he dropped out. And that shit actually hurt, but not hurt I was sad. Just hurt put fear in me when I didn't have too much fear on my own. My parents didn't know they couldn't see what I could see about how social media was going and how I could get in the right rooms.
That's another thing too, bro. A lot of the older people don't really understand how their social media stuff really goes, and it's crazy that. And
you don't even gotta be famous to make a living.
But then this is the thing though, like I just said in episode 5, and if you have already watched episode 5, which is already up right now, which trust me, as I'm recording episode 6, I just posted episode 5. Trust me. But on episode 5, I say I'm gonna keep posting. Either this one's gonna blow up, or the next one's gonna blow up, or the next one's gonna blow up, or the next one's gonna blow up. Right. But what am I gonna keep doing? I'm gonna keep posting. I'm still gonna keep putting that stuff out there because if I don't put it out there, there's no way it's gonna keep blowing. And then the older generation just doesn't understand that. They just think, oh yeah, you need to go to school, you need to get a job, get a career, and get some. What is it called? Some insurance, health insurance. Be able to get a 401k, retirement.
Benefits so hard.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And this shit is a career. It actually is. You can just amplify your career on social media. It's a whole actual thing. There's full-time creators. These apps are coming out with creator marketplaces to connect businesses and creators. It's a real deal. At the time, it wasn't even all that. I knew social media was a thing. I knew influencers and celebrities were a thing. I was just making content, trying to be cool, trying to get in the rooms to be valuable. Right. I remember my dad, though. I don't hate him for this at all. He don't even remember saying this, so I know he don't mean anything bad by it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He asked me a question. Yeah. He asked me, he was like, so you're going to try to get paid to film videos? I was like, yeah. But, in my head, I was like, now he makes it sound like that. I'm like, damn, I don't know if that shit could work for real. A living off of that? Making you doubt yourself. The question in me, basically, and I remember because I was kind of just blind optimism as a kid, right? You never really, had that unless it gets planted in you. But I'm not going to blame my dad, but I'm just saying, that type of shit, it sticks, and that self-doubt is actually what fucks you up more than anything else.
Uh-huh.
And so you got to work on that. I definitely did work on it. I'm going to use that type of shit as fuel to make sure that my actions are working harder than my fucking self-doubt in my head. Right. So, I moved to LA with that dude that was running the basketball league. I said, listen, literally, ooh, I'm going to drop some shit I never talked about. I got a DUI, December 2017, with fucking who was in the car? I forget who I was with. I know it was something like
That gotta be like the Funk Flex.
yeah, no, on Figueroa, I think.
On Figueroa?
In slow by the it was like
Oh, it's slow.
yeah, I don't know where it is.
Not Figueroa.
No. In slow, I know the intersection. I just can't describe it right now. Basically, it's by the college. I was at some little college party.
I know what you mean.
With Malk and what's his name? Fuck, I can't remember it right now. But basically, never talked. You know what's crazy? Never talked to those people in person ever again. And
oh hell, nice.
I was trying to drive them home because I remember being like, oh shit, my parents called me, whatever. I was like, I guess I haven't drank like the most in like the longest time. All right, let me drive to get everybody home. And basically, yeah, because I was over 0, because I was underage, they pulled me over and just blowing anything, I was gonna be done, right? But I blew, and it was crazy. I had an apple in the front in the center console. I should have ate it, so my breath wouldn't have been. It would probably saved me, but I didn't. Was nervous, whatever. Long story short, trying to be the dad, trying to get everybody home, got fucked over. That changed my life because I was like, okay, I gotta stop bullshit.
Hell yeah, that's gonna definitely make you feel different about it.
Bro, my dad had to come through. They had to park the car. I'm glad they didn't tow it. It was crazy.
We ain't gonna talk about the OG.
Nah, yeah, but I'm saying. So all that happened, I was like, fuck, I am so screwed. My license is going to get taken. I can't drive to these gigs, whatever. I was like, what the fuck am I even doing? Like, I can't try and have fun as a kid, like hooligan, and still trying to be on like business shit. I was like, I have to really make a decision. And also realizing nobody gives a fuck about your consequences besides like you got to deal with them. And everybody's like, damn, bro, that's crazy. That's it. That's all they were going to say. They can't.
That's crazy.
So I was like, damn, I'm playing with my life and my consequences. And you know, like, nobody's going to ever be able to fix it. So I had to just take shit in my own hands. And I got it actually dismissed, so it's not on it because I was 17 at the time. Yeah. So they put me in juvie court. It was a lot more simple and chill. I had to do like some payments and practice, training, all kinds of shit. And I did get my license revoked for like a year. So I was fucked for a year. I couldn't drive, right? Yeah. That means the year that I really took off with the film stuff, I was taking the Amtrak back and forth to LA, sitting, and I was just thugging it out. And I would always tell everybody, yeah, I'm from LA. Like, yeah, I live in LA.
Look,
I work in LA. Da-da-da.
This nigga finessed me.
Yeah.
This nigga used to tell me that he used to just take the train because the train was just like a better way, easier type.
Yeah.
The whole time the nigga had to do it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
License revoked. And
this nigga going dumb.
Luckily, I busted my ass and got that shit dismissed and expunged and all that, so it's not on my record at all.
Hell no, because
I didn't get arrested though. I can say I got arrested that day. I fucking was in the car. Like, it was crazy. So that was a big wake up moment. And then I got really into just I cut people off super hard. Did the film shit. Made it work at all times. That's actually how I got some real good connections. I went above and beyond. Like, I snuck into games with certain hoopers, just like talking to them while I'm walking through the gate. They think I'm his cameraman. Boom. I'm there. I'm getting fucking like Tekashi, Mayweather. I'm getting all these clips. And so I remember like Baller's Life started hitting me up. They're like, how are you getting in these games? And I was like, this dude, Arik. I was like, he's like, are you from LA? I'm like, yeah, I'm from LA. Cat. And he's like, if you show up to some of these games, you can send us footage and we'll post it and we can pay you. I was like, that's cool.
Easy work.
And he's like, 100 on Venmo, cool? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I just started doing that, and then I started giving him so many clips and showing up to games that he wasn't at. He was like, bro, I gotta like put you on payroll, like, how, what's up?
Money.
And then so I gave him my tax ID stuff, like I set up myself, and he started putting me on like games and gigs and stuff. From there, I think it was Slam magazine, working with them, Sierra Canyon, and then it was Bleacher Report, which is like, to me, oh shit, Bleacher Report's up there.
Come on, bro, we used to get all the sport news from them niggas.
Facts. I remember, bro, being tagged on Baller's Life in high school type shit, like to the high school friends. I remember they were like, bro, we watch Baller's Life.
You niggas don't know, bro. Niggas was really running this shit back then.
And I was just a kid. But so, did all that. I did that for a year and a half straight. I was bunking, though, at the dude who runs the basketball league that I was filming for. Yeah. Just at his house, like straight. He called it the headquarters. I was in a bunk bed. I didn't care. I said,
that ain't about me.
I'm gonna grow your page. I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna do whatever. I grew up probably from, I think, like 20K followers to like 60K followers, all organic, no ads, whatever. Just busting my ass. And then I started getting picked up and stuff. And then I just took it full time. Still didn't know shit about business. I was just getting like barely paid. I think my highest was like $3,000 for an episode. I think it was like $1,500 to go plus travel, and then $1,500 when I finished the episode. For like a game, tournament, whatever, a trip. So, but I was going to like Atlanta. That was my first time to Atlanta, Dallas. I was going everywhere just off that. And I'm like, bro, I'm going places. I have nothing to worry about. They're paying me. I'm like, this is dope. And I kept doing it. And just putting the time in, because I remember Gary Vee saying like, oh, you need to just shut up and just like eat shit for a while because you have time. Like, you're young. And I remember just...
You sent me that shit.
Yeah.
You sent me that shit.
Was like real. I was like, bro, I have nothing to complain about. I'm just starting out. So I just took that full swing.
No, when was that though?
What?
That was in 20 what?
That was 2018, 2019, for sure. Before Hawaii. Because Hawaii's 2020, 2019 going into 2020 or whatever. So... Because
niggas had just started watching it, but then... and really wasn't implementing nothing for real.
What?
But then really just started fucking with Gary Vee and shit.
Who?
Like Gary Vee.
Oh, yeah, no, he took off for
like where I was like watching, but then not really hadn't implemented nothing for real yet. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Gary Vee. Like we were watching Gary Vee, but hadn't implemented specific type
just
of
motivation type shit.
Yeah.
But I started taking a little pieces of info
100.
and applying it. Like, so I remember though the peak of my career, I remember it was like probably for me the Mamba event, the charity. It was 2 Chainz versus Quavo. I was in charge of the media team. It was like I was like 18 or 19, but I was the media guy, so I brought everybody in, all my videographer homies, whatever, got them passes. I was in charge of following Quavo for the day and like filming all that shit. And I remember being in the, bro, this is, especially as an 18 or 19 year old, this shit's crazy. The locker room that I was in, I'm following Quavo, right? Quavo's obviously talking to other people, so I'm there watching like It's YG, Tiana Taylor, all the Paul brothers right there. I was friends with Famous Los. We were there. Machine Gun Kelly, his brother. It was like just hella people there. 2 Chainz, of course. And I remember thinking, this is kind of the pinnacle. What a kid would want to do is be with like A-list celebrities and stuff. But I'm looking around and the other people there, networks and stuff, it's all like old guy, like cameraman and stuff. And I'm thinking, they don't give a fuck about us.
Nope.
I'm there not as a human being. I'm there as a cameraman. And
It's
they're
a
all
number.
looking like, hey, come here, Buzz Life, come here, this, that type of shit. And I remember thinking, I wish I was in a room. I wish I was in a room like this where I actually have value to my name. Like
100.
I'm not just a face, like, or a camera fly on the wall. And I was like, I'm not gonna get that old. Like no shade to them, but I was like, I'm not gonna get that old and still just be a cameraman. So I remember that moment of thinking, 5 years ahead of time, I'm not gonna still be doing this. I'm like, and plus, how many videos can I really put out in 5 years? I was like, if I do one good video a month, that's 12. Okay, times 5, 60 videos. I'm like 60 posts on IG. That's it. And imagine if I die. That's what I was thinking. It was for weird, but I was just like, what if I just die and all that's left of me to this earth is 60 posts? You know that shit, bro. That you get that last post, you know, before somebody dies or after somebody dies. That last post gets hella comments. Ain't nobody check the page really. Like I know it sounds fucked up, but I'm saying those posts die out just like you, and it's on to the next. And you didn't, in my opinion, if I'm making entertainment videos, it's not leaving anything valuable to this earth. It's cool to look at. Oh my god, it's so and so.
Like, oh my god, like bro, just doing the fun shit, just doing the fun.
And oh my god, look, he's around so and so. They got 1 million followers, whatever. But I was like, bro, all that happens is it looks like makes me look cool to who randoms, and then I died and I didn't leave no value to this earth. So I'm like, it pissed me off. I was like, bro, I want to have value to myself and be able to put it out to help other people. I just didn't know shit. I was just a cameraman, and so I was like, I'm not gonna just be just a cameraman. So I remember the moment I decided I was really out, bro. It was that day, that moment, and then the last moment. It was me. I was there with Quavo and 2 Chainz, and we are overlooking the event. And I had figured this was the time to like chop it up with him real quick. So I had the camera on my shoulder, but I was kind of just holding it like it wasn't recording. And I was like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you remember the edit that I did for you at Capitol Records." I was like, "You posted it," and then he was like, "Oh, that was you?" He was like, "That shit was hard, bro." And I was like, "Yeah, I did one for you and Ronnie 2K as well with Tory, like Tory Lanez, him and Ronnie. They were playing pickup, and he posted it too, and it got picked up everywhere. And then he was like, "Oh, you hard, bro." He's like, "I need you on the road, like for real, for real." He's like, "Hit Nathan." Nathan, his manager. He's like, "Get his number, get his details. I for real need you, bro." And I was like, oh shit, and it's recorded. I got the video. It was immediately no in my head. I was like, nope, not gonna happen. I could not see it. You know how you certain things, or if somebody says you're gonna hang out, you're like, yeah, but you can kind of already feel that it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, like in your brain, you can't
even imagine it going down.
Type shit.
Yeah, you just can't even.
That's another thing too, which we haven't gotten on the bitching shit yet.
Yeah.
This will be the longest podcast ever. You bitch ass niggas. But just like the girls, when they say they trying to link and they don't want to link, go ahead, bro.
Say the bookmark. No, but I remember thinking, yeah, go ahead, take my number, da. I never pursued it. I got his number. I got Quavo's number. Yeah, because I sent him shit, right?
No, real spill.
But I was like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. In my head, I'm like, I'm not doing it because I was like, the tour life is crazy for one. 2, ain't no way I'm getting treated like just a commodity. Like for sure, I'm probably not gonna get paid. I'm a kid. If I am gonna get paid, it's gonna be a little bit of clout, a little bit of money, but I'm gonna get work like a dog. Like, oh, I need this by tomorrow. I need this. I'm gonna have to live a rapper lifestyle.
Bro, I don't know if you remember. We used to be in this FaceTime calls.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
All the fucking time about this shit.
Yeah. Long story short, I said nope. I went talked to my mom.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I don't want to do shit no more. But I'm like, I don't want to not do shit. I'm just like, this is not it. I feel like I finished this path of like videography.
Yeah.
I was like, I know what that brings. I know I would just have to invest in more gear and get more invested into this, which is cool. But I didn't see the 5 years of working, even if I did that. And I was also blindly confident in myself of like, I said like good dope sells itself. I could always get back in the market. I'm gonna have gigs immediately. So my mom was done. I came back home. Then I was like 19 back home, and I was thinking, damn, I just did all that cool shit, but I know I don't want to do it, but I was kind of just stuck, whatever. Not just about what I was going to pursue next, whatever. Started looking at ways to make money online. Kind of did that whole thing for a little bit. I remember turning 20. It was a big, social media. You will think you're not doing well so bad because of the shit that you watch, right? You got to be careful what you put in your head. But basically, I turned 20, and I remember seeing the 2, thinking, oh, my life's a mess. I'm 20. I'm not out of my parents' house yet. Sounds crazy, kind of. But I remember thinking, I got to do something drastic. And it was
social media.
It was, but I think to me, I used it as fuel. It led me to
100%. Same nigga. Because look, the reason why we're sitting in this room right now, and a lot of people could not even be in the same situation or have the same opportunity, the same way we are here right now. And look, as we're recording this podcast, the F1 races are going on. Today is practice.
All right, y'all. Once I shoot the pod, then I'm gonna show y'all niggas with bro. Goddamn, I don't even know. I'm gonna show y'all boys. Be spontaneous, take a trip. Yeah, we'll talk about this on the pod. Yeah. Change of pace. Change of everything. What the fuck?
Well, then I turned 20. COVID was also at the same time. I remember thinking, well, shit, film is gonna be done because people not going to sets and playing sports. It was a big deal, right? I was like, okay, well, it's perfect actually, kind of. But then I stupid ass bought a $2,000 camera and then a $4,000 laptop. As before, I really made the decision of I'm not doing film no more.
That was the Windows one.
I had
That little
6K,
razor.
yeah, I had $6K in debt basically for some shit I was not about to be doing. I was literally like not gonna do a camera, not gonna do editing, so I didn't even need it.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck. Well, I guess I could keep it as a backup. I guess I could return it. Blah, blah, blah. I just kept it. But I was like, fuck it. But I also I decided to move and I moved to fucking Hawaii, and I had 1 month of free rent. That I was like, that let me kind of scope it out because foreign exchange student had left. It was a free month before the lease started up, and basically I could just pop in, get a free month and dip, or pop in, stay if the free month actually worked out. It did, and I had a roommate situation. Shut the fuck up. We're not gonna talk about it.
If you know, you know.
Oh shit. All right, that's funny. Basically, when I pulled up, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was just gonna straight back. I was just gonna be for fun, right? Then I was like, oh, it's kind of like with the food delivery stuff. I just barely maybe tried it out back at home. Food delivery was making like $200 to $300 a day. And I just need a whip then. All I need is just wheels. So I literally used the last bit of credit I think I had to liquidate like 2 bands cash. And then I bought a $2,000 beater off Craigslist.
Yeah.
Straight. Took that. Started driving immediately. And I thought if I could make my money back in the first week, because it's like $300 a day times 7, that's $2,100.
Yeah.
I made like $1,900 and something I think first week of doing Uber Eats and DoorDash.
Yeah.
I might have even made 2K because my Uber Eats screenshot is just Uber Eats. I had probably DoorDash too.
DoorDash and all that.
And I was like, I made my money back on the car in the first week. That was kind of my first credit play, like for real. So I was like, yo, okay, we're doing this. I was like, I can pay for my rent, I can pay for my bills, whatever. So we ran it, and I got it was $750 a month, pretty fucking cheap, obviously in Hawaii to do a split rent.
Easy.
And then I just had minimal expenses, so food, the gas, which wasn't much, and I just ran the fuck out of the car. The car lasted me a whole year. I made like $60K off Uber Eats and DoorDash and shit.
Yeah.
And the car I sold it for $1K after. So I literally had half my money back from the car.
Yeah.
And during that time, I was stacking up. I bought a car. I put it on Turo. Started that car. Started making money off Turo, basically paying my rent.
Yeah.
Then I bought items to flip. I was flipping on Facebook Marketplace, Walmart. I was just selling shit, just trying. I made my course. I made my first course, not the course that I have now, but
No,
the OG course. The concept that I was hearing about making money online is like productize. You got to put your knowledge into a product and whatever. And I was like, well, all I know right now is film, which I'm not gonna make a course on because I don't want to go that route.
Right.
And this food delivery shit. And I'm like, this food delivery shit is cool. I'm making $6K a month basically
Easily.
with just food delivery full time. And I'm like, people probably don't know about this. So I did. So I made a course. And it was super nerve wracking, but I launched it, and it actually did a little bit of sales. A few hundred. I probably made less than 1,000 or 2 for sure. I don't remember. So the course, I ended up charging for that. I remember I was super scared. That was like digital income the first time ever, really.
Yeah.
And then
Hey,
the credit.
and look.
Now we get into the credit.
Hey, look. Before he gets into the credit, right now we're probably talking to people who they just started. It's young niggas. They don't know what to do. They haven't really got some money on. They don't really know how to get to a point. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like we could try to cater to people our age where we've already tried some stuff out. You know what I mean?
So if you got your license, sign up for them apps.
Yep.
Get qualified. You don't even need a car because we just talked to a homie that he literally rents a car weekly and monthly, a Tesla Model 3.
This was not even 24 hours
Literally.
ago.
And I got his gram because he also does stuff on the side. It was cool to see, right? And
IYKYK at Mr. Credit Gems.
he was running it for like 40 a day or something like that, and
Cheap stuff.
cheap. You make that shit back so quick. Off
You make it back off the first day.
First couple tips and shit.
First
Yeah, first day for sure. Oh yeah. So you don't even need a car. That's what was crazy. I was like, yo, you imagine if you had a credit card, you started making
Bro.
payments on the car weekly. Oh, shit.
Do you remember when we were sitting on the phone when I was back at home and we were talking about this shit and you were
Travel
like,
hack?
yo, bro, not the travel hack. You were like, yo, bro, I could rent a car and DoorDash or Uber with the car, Instacart and all that, right?
Mhm.
And then make this amount of money and make that money way all the way back. And then we sit there and the first car that comes up to us is a guy who's literally renting out a Tesla for this specific amount for a week, right? And then he makes us this specific amount every single week, month, whatever, right?
Mhm.
But he's going on a way crazy ass profit. You know what I'm saying? We got to interact with a real life situation that we sat there and we're like, yo, maybe this, maybe that, and we're seeing it in real life happening while we are the customers.
And he said, "It's a lot of money here," and then you were like, "It's a lot of money here."
You know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, I'm not gonna disclose that, but hey, if you see me posting a whole lot of good views, good vibes, don't worry about me. Money.
So then, where's that at? But I learned about credit stuff while I was driving around doing Uber Eats and DoorDash podcasts. And just listening to podcasts, people talking about credit, using credit to fund a business, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, I know that if I built up my credit, because it takes time, if I learn how to build up my credit and get all this funding on the side, I can figure out how to use it later while I pick my business, because I got to first get knowledgeable in building this shit, then I got to get knowledgeable in where I'm going to apply it, right? And just not be in a rush, but literally know that it's a hack. It's a fucking hack. Like, the credit system is crazy that every American has access to. So I was learning for myself to learn how to start my business, whatever. And then I started posting it out for free, helping people for free. I wasn't Mr. Credit Gems at the time. I was just me, right? Just Renee Vasquez. And I remember...
On your main page,
On
too.
the main page.
Like, on your real personal...
like-
not even main, your personal page.
Yeah.
Because your main page was
Not
really
the film
RV3.
page, yeah. And then I just started doing shit on the personal. And they thought I died over there on the RV3 page. 'cause
For
I have
real,
posts, right?
for real.
And so the personal all hometown friends. I was kind of scared to do that. You know, the whole like, hometown people don't care, whatever. But I was like, fuck, we're just gonna do it.
Yeah, fuck you, hometown ass nigga. Cause look, gonna be a bunch of random ass hometown hating ass niggas who are gonna watch this.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna say this, cause at the end of the day, y'all will never be the custies.
Never.
Y'all will never be the custos. Y'all will never be none of that shit. So look, at the end of the day, I'd rather just you not even watching me. For
I remove people, but me starting to post, that shit started it all. And people started asking questions. I used to get on calls with people, you know, just speak game that I knew. And then what's crazy is I got so busy doing free calls that I was like, fuck, I think I might have to start charging for this shit. So I started charging like $50, I think, and then 100, and then 150, and then I did 250, and I was like, well, shit, if I do one call, what I'm making in a day on Uber, I'll at least take a break. So I'm not, because I used to be driving in the car while I'm doing these calls, right? And eventually I was like, okay, for 250, I'll stay home. We can have a talk on Zoom.
Bust down the call.
We can do that, whatever. And I started building up my atmosphere for the consults, right? $250 in one call. That's like lawyer money. Like they charge like $250 to get on a whatever hour or some shit. I was doing that shit, and so I set up like a Google Doc. We fill out. I recorded the calls. We send it back to him, and then it got all the way to $500, and then now I've charged $1,000 for a consult, literally, and planning out people's stuff, advice, all that. Started from free, got all the way to $500 to $1,000 per call.
MCG, Mr. Credit Gems, bitch ass nigga.
And then I was getting burnt out by that, but that's not something to complain about. If I have more people wanting to pay me $500 to sit down, so imagine if I'm doing one a day, an average work day, that's $2,500 a week, just one call a day. You can put out free content. Somebody's curious enough to ask you how you do your shit,
Real spiel.
pay you on the side, and you start there, and you can start saying
Real
like,
spiel.
and then you get to the point where you have an audience that fucks with you so much that you have to make a product because they're asking for it, right? So first I was like, I'm getting burnt out doing all these calls. It's kind of hard to remember what everybody's situation is. It's hard to really like say the same questions over and over. Yeah. So I asked one of my mentors that I ended up getting, Rad, and I remember he was like, well, you got to productize something, bro. He's like, you need a course or you need to record those calls and put them out. And so what I did was I took some of the recorded calls that I did and I put it into like a digital product. I called it the Consult Vault, right? And I was charging $500 for one call live. Instead, I said,
just get in the console.
I said, how about you watch the recordings of my lives for half the price and you get 3 of them. So triple the calls, half the price. That offer, I only had like 200 people on my my text community. I got like 500 now, right? Out of those 200 people,
text number will be in the description.
I will for sure have. And so, anyways,
everything in the description.
$200 people, right? Mm-hmm. 5 people within the first 2 minutes said yes. Oh, I'm taking it. Where's the link? Sent me $250 times 5, $1,250 in 2 minutes. I made, and I was like, oh shit, this digital product shit is different. I'm like, oh wow, and they were all happy. Like they were all actually like, yo, this shit was sauce. Like, I appreciate you. All that. I sent it through Telegram. It was a couple clicks. I made $1,200 in a day of a couple clicks, and I was like, oh damn, I've been missing out because I'm like, I was doing all these calls. I could have been productizing these calls, figuring out what questions I answered, making little freebies or little products. And so freaking that started me to think, okay, I need to productize like all this. And that's when I started to make my course. And it's crazy actually. I was doing consults very heavily, $500 a call, very often throughout the week. I shut all of it down so I could focus on the course because I made sense. This is like a consultation on steroids. The course, I can answer every question. You can go use it like a dictionary. And I remember thinking, if I can make this will solve like so many people's problems. I can scale it, right? Because credit is basically the same to every person. You're just at a different stage. You have a social, you either start from scratch, or your shit's fucked up and you got to get back to starting from scratch, or you're a little bit down the line, you're thin, whatever. And so I can map it out. So I used the course to map it out. I took 3 months of literally going from like I'd say 4 or 5K per month to zero, straight zero. I said I'm not taking any calls until I launch this course.
Yeah.
And then I made $80K in my launch after 3 months of zero income. Going hard at just, I know it's gonna work. Because I had a market research. I knew people wanted my shit. I knew I had an audience that supported me. All that. I took that time, and I had an $80K launch. And I was like, holy shit! It's about the impact that you make, not about how many hours you work or how fucking like all the other shit that people might think or how hard you slave like dirt under your nails, fucking. But I just was trying to serve because I saw the need and I was overwhelmed. I needed to come up with a solution to solve the problem. So I said, everybody's gonna enjoy it. I swear, you're gonna trust me. If you just wait on it, I'm gonna finish this product. It's gonna be better than any console you could ever have. And I launched it for the same price as a console. So they're charging $500. I was charging $500 for a call. For consultation. Now you get a whole fucking course. It's 15 hours of content. And then I made an extra 30 hours of content on top. Yep. And everyone was eating it up. They loved it. And I was like, dude, I just made a consultation on autopilot. And now I continue to add to it and stuff.
And on top of it, which you just haven't mentioned.
What's up?
Which if those people who are buying your course, they still have access to you.
True. They can still ask me questions like a console.
Exactly.
It was better for both parties, and I was scalable, so people can even get up to speed. So instead of answering the beginner questions, when they want to get on the phone with me, they have that course they can watch first. They spent 50 hours with me before they get on the phone. Now they're like up to speed. They're going from a beginner to they're already high level, and now we can talk real sauce because they know what's already going on. I don't have to do basics. Here's how to log in. Here's how to do bureaus. So it solves so much problems, and now I know I can take that shit to 7 figures, 8 figures, easy. All I gotta do is get more eyeballs and serve more people. That's it. So it started from finding something that I knew I wanted to use for myself, the credit space, so I can build my business. Then I started learning about how business actually worked. It was serving people. So with a lane of expertise, all you gotta do is look at yourself and think, what lane of expertise do I have, or what lane do I have most expertise in? Not everybody is paid to do something, but they might be really good at something that they're not paid to do yet, and there's other people out in the world that will pay for your level of knowledge to get to where you are faster.
Which is what I said earlier.
Yes, yeah, we talked about that.
Which some of it, which
what
this will probably when it's in the edits and all that, it's probably gonna be funny because I had the intro, bro. But definitely with the level of expertise, and that's why I'm saying how what he's saying is what he's saying, and he will continue what he's saying.
Yeah, my main
that his level of expertise and what I'm saying, where it's like, if y'all see me sitting there and I'm your relationship doctor, you can't hate on me because I'm telling you how it is. The reason why it is just keeping it a buck is because I'm always just keeping it a buck. Yeah, bro.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were saying with your expertise
shit, you just package it and serve your community that you want.
Right.
To be honest, so anybody can do it. Anybody can do it for sure. Mine, I just had proof of concept. I did it for free, then cheap, then more expensive, hard, like straight work, and then I got smart with it, and and now my next step is more eyeballs. It's like go get more people because I already served all the people that really know me. Like, to be honest, so now I just gotta go get bigger and get more noticed. So that's the next step. I'm posting daily on YouTube.
Come on, bro. Value stuff. Same shit. How you sit there? IG.
Now I'm going live daily.
IG. And look, Mr. Credit Gems, Instagram Live, 6 p.m. daily. 6 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. So if you live in the other side of the world, 9 p.m. I guess. If you live in Texas, 8 p.m. Midwest and all that. But definitely, if you're trying to get your stuff right, I'm telling y'all boys and girls, this is not a paid ad. Like, I don't even want to get into my own personal bull. You know what I'm saying? But bro's not sitting there telling y'all some bullshit. Yeah. He just gave y'all This nigga just gave y'all a backstory.
Monetization play and my whole backstory and what led up to it and the mental shift, like, for sure. It's actually crazy. It's hard to summarize. There's so many details. Like,
it's WTM, bro. It's just way too much. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
But yeah, so now that's my lane of expertise. It became my business because I was able to serve that audience so well. People always tell me, yo, bro, when you say it, it just makes sense. I don't know why. I need to hear from you, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's just a flavor. Everybody has, like I say, like, everybody likes ice cream. There's room for everybody because everybody likes different flavors of ice cream. There's some that are more popular, some whatever. It don't matter, but we can all agree. Ice cream, like we all like, right? So like when someone wants to get in the credit space, when someone wants to get into whatever, any space expertise, they might say, oh, I can't be a personal trainer. Look at this on me. He's way more built or he's way more followers or whatever. It doesn't matter. There's different flavors. Someone might like the person with less followers because they're like, oh, they're more reachable. I can talk to them, whatever. Right. Or they're in my area, or oh, they were in the military, or they were a college student. Relatable. So there's room for everybody in the monetization play. I guess I'm talking a lot about the monetizing of it, but the point is, I mean, I'm passionate about credit shit because I know if you build your credit while you learn a skill to monetize, game over. Because you can bet on yourself with that money.
110.
Finance it, and then obviously travel stuff and zero APR stuff. That shit's fun.
Mr. Credit Gems, we're going to put this everywhere.
I'm downplaying that part because that shit is life changing. I have right now $380,000 in funding on my own, and then I got, and most of that is still zero APR. And then, let's see what else. $380K in credit. I funded way more than that. All my mentees, they probably have $250,000 each.
Easily.
And they got like 60.
That would have been me.
Yeah, you could have. You fucked your shit up, bro.
That would have been me. I would have been at 500 at this point.
I told you. I said, wait till you get 250. Don't fuck shit off. I'm just telling you right now, you fuck shit off. You still got a car in the apartment, though.
The thing is, necessarily,
it ain't necessarily.
The reason why I specifically, my shit got fucked off is because my life situation.
What they say? No matter how good an excuse, it's still an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
It is.
Because think about it.
Nope, it is.
Come on, bro. We've already been on the FaceTime calls. We've already tried to do all this, that, this, that.
It's a reason.
But look, it's not a reason, though. It's not an excuse. Because look, my reason makes a whole lot of sense.
It could make sense, too.
Because look, watch this.
It's still an excuse.
Huh?
It's still an excuse, though.
It's not an excuse, though, bro. Because look, watch this.
Hold on, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. The orange juice. The immunity. Because I'm going to get you on your healthy shit.
There's no more alcohol.
You're right now. I'm saying.
Right,
that's just straight orange juice.
We're going to do a... Wait, this right here?
That's what I have in my fridge, every morning.
What do you want?
Just that orange for now.
All right, for sure.
We'll chase it with the green juice later. All right, this is immunity.
By the way, I'm at 75 push-ups.
Oh, 70. Wait, 100 today.
No, I'm lying. I'm at 50.
Spicy with the turmeric.
So, y'all don't even know, but I'm at 50. You always gotta do your 100 push-ups, just like I said every single episode.
But yeah, so that's the credit shit. I'm not an influencer, but I'm a personal brand. Teacher. I like to make a joke like I'm a teacher. Nah. I don't take on too many mentees. The course, and people say, just call your course a mentorship, bro. No, I'm not going to do that because a mentorship is me taking you to a fucking roadmap through it.
Nah, like handhold, like you sit there like hand holding somebody, bro.
Course is a lot more DIY and come to me with questions. That's also on you. Technically, it's all on you, but in the sense of like mentorship is a very serious. I take it very seriously. But both are like something I'll do. It's mentorship is definitely can't take anybody, just anybody. I need to see that they actually got potential. They're about it, like and because I got my own shit to worry about. I'm
No,
just trying
yeah.
to grow, you know. So
110.
the courses, I did that for the legacy. I could die now, and there's a login somebody could take. My little brother got my passcode, or whatever.
Nah,
He
yeah.
can put that shit out,
And put
and
everything.
it's me forever.
You're right.
You know, that's what I like to do. That's actually, I don't know if I said that about the videography versus the course and learning about this credit shit. The credit shit is something that can duplicate into everybody. Everybody got a social in the U.S. If you're a citizen, whatever. So everybody can do the credit shit the same way. I can leave that to this earth and help people and change lives. Thousands of dollars could be made off of my shit, millions. And so with the videography shit, of course, it's a great skill, blah, blah, blah. I see people go viral off the phone. There's no need to worry about all the camera settings and this and that.
Right.
Just fucking put shit out.
Right.
So that's what I'm about now. Yeah, I made my course off my phone. Imagine making $80,000 off an iPhone, bro.
This right here. This.
Yeah.
And this right here. Y'all see this? This
All
two
you
right
need,
here.
bro.
This all you need right
Yeah,
here.
right here. This right here.
Yep. You see him.
So, yeah. But yeah, so that pretty much just covers that topic, I think. There's not as much credit advice in that, but it's my story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
I got credit
110.
advice on my own podcast, YouTube videos.
Right. And that's the thing where it's like, right now, as you would be here and just skipping it a bug, you're just here to explain and tell them like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you want to see some real results, you know,
Yeah, they
you can
just
come on my side and
check out,
actually
like
see
I
some
said,
real results. Cause
live daily.
no, literally.
Yeah.
Live daily at 6 p.m. at Mr. Credit Gems. You feel me? So him being here, it's not about him being here trying to sell you something, trying to do anything. He's not trying to sell you nothing. He's just trying to get your life together.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I make people do shit for free first.
Yeah.
Because I can tell if they want to do shit for free. Why the fuck would I try to sell them anything?
Right.
To serve them at any higher level.
Right.
I literally, people swipe up. Hey, bro, I'm trying to get my credit fixed, whatever. I go, cool. Fill this little document out. It's a Google Doc. Fill it
Yeah.
out. Answer these questions. They don't do that, and they try to swipe up later. Hey, bro, how much for this course? How much for that? I go, look, I scroll up. Got them. I'm like, hey, didn't you ask for this document that I was going to work on for free for you in May 25th? I got the date, you know? I'm like, why the fuck would I assume that you would be a customer?
Willing to do all the little
You're not
extra
even
stuff
letting me
and
help you
spend
for
some
free.
type of money. Right.
That means you don't value my time for free.
Google Doc in the bio, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? You got to text the number, and I'll give you the Google Doc, whatever. Yeah.
Text the number for everything, actually.
Facts. So
We will just put just the number. You only have to text the number
there's
for
words you
everything.
can text, yeah,
Everything you need, unless we put any other link,
Right.
just text the number for everything.
So that's how you can reach me, or DM or IG, whatever. But the point
At
is,
Mr. Credit
at
Gems.
Mr. Credit Gems. Yeah. So I let people try. I try and see what they do with the free product because I'm not going to sell something that I know can actually fix the problem if they don't value themselves for free.
Right.
But so yeah,
There's no
I'm
point.
making a big deal. Yeah. And then I like to refund people's shit back the quickest. If they have any problem, listen, I have no problem with you
Bye.
quitting on yourself because I know the answer's in there.
Goodbye,
I told you
man.
that one homie, right? DP, yeah, he knows who he is. One of my first mentees, literally. I charged him $1,500 lifetime, so he's in there for life. We just crossed the year mark. We've been at mentorship for a year, right?
On the
Round
rear.
one. He made $8K his first week in the mentorship off of actually just what I call it is like you need to what's it called? Find a mentor, be a sponge, ask questions, then run the plays. That's all you gotta do.
Yep.
Literally soak up game, go out there and try shit, ask questions. Hey bro, what should I do in this situation? Blah blah. Blah. That's exactly what he did, and I led him the right way. And bro started monetizing immediately. It was crazy. Yeah. So, and he got his own shit together.
Just repeat that shit. Just repeat. How much did he spend on you?
$1,500 forever. That homie's not. He can't. Like he grandfathered in. I told him
And how much did he make off rip?
$8K. Showed me first week.
That was off rip.
Off a rip. He's been there for a
That's
year.
not the money that he's been making over and over and over. That was
Probably
off
making
rip.
a month probably right now.
So 8,000 minus 1,500. You have
That's like a
65.
6 or 7x. Yeah.
So he ended up pretty much making 6,500.
That's a great return. If I would have found me 3 years ago, I would pay that shit in a heartbeat, bruh. Come on.
Easy.
But I'm not taking. I don't take everybody though. Like I can't. He
Oh,
was
no.
ready. He was down. Like
Yeah,
I
hey.
talk to him and shit.
And it's crazy because some of y'all niggas is listening to this and
Bro,
y'all
some-
think that this is not.
Some hometown people
This
could
ain't that.
never give me $1,500, and it's $5K now. But they could never.
They can't.
They'll never reason with it. Oh,
Did y'all niggas just hear what it is right now?
From high school.
Hold on, bro. Repeat to them niggas how much it is right now.
5K now. It'll be 10K probably by like round 3 because I promised there was gonna be 2K, then 5K, then 10. So I'll stick to that because I said it a year ago. But yeah, so 5K.
We are in Las Vegas.
But anyways,
I can see the sphere while I sit right here.
it's actually true.
I'm not fucking with you.
But so
You know what the sphere is? Go to Google, google.com.
MSG sphere.
Look at the sphere. I can see the sphere while I sit right here on this couch.
Yo, pull that to it. Oh yeah.
Literally. We might just,
We'll do that tonight.
you know what? Clips will be coming.
Thanks.
Stop playing.
With the app. The
No.
sauce, the app. You know, the
Hey,
fire.
and look, I'm gonna say something, which, is it time to divert? You think we should
Yeah,
divert
we
right
can do
now?
that right now because we're doing the great stuff, whatever.
So, Mr. Credit Gems, let's talk about this crazy stuff. I'm not gonna say the app because I got get kept.
Look at that shit. The strip, bro. They make everything look
Bro,
crazy.
I got some crazy ones too. Hey, look, nobody told me about this app till Gang told me about this app. And you will see you probably could go check at BHIZEY on Instagram, at Busy. The pictures might be posted by now. If not, they will be posted. If not, just watch my story. Also, we are ABB right now. All black boys. We got all black going on right now. I'm not even gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Just scratch that, bro.
But yeah.
But yeah, nah, bro. So how do you feel? Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, we can get into it. We can get into it. We can get into it.
It's warm now. Fuck it though.
We can get into it.
It's not. These gonna taste horrible, by the way.
Nah, I'm knowing.
This will be good for you. These are all your greens for today.
So goddamn, we're gonna talk about girls.
Yeah.
Hey, and look, if any girl is watching this right now, I'll tell y'all this right now. If a guy ever asks you about your STD, kind of whatever, the guy is not trying to be weird or nothing. He's just trying to be safe. The same way he will sit there and tell you or show you paperwork of him being safe. So do not take that to any offense, like you're like some. Not even
it's just
not red or
protocol.
green, but that is a super green flag.
Yeah,
where it's
but,
like
but
y'all gotta know if y'all are literally sitting there spreading like all kinds of shit.
That's-
Especially like it's one thing when you're spreading bacteria and shit, like the when you're spreading the little chlamydias and the gonorrheas and shit, like cool whatever, which it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. I know
you meant.
But then it's like once you start spreading the deep shit, where it's like you're spreading herpes, which is a super big epidemic in America. Spreading herpes, kissing bitches, or like fucking bitches who got herpes, or guys too, where it's like I'm not gonna sit there and say it's just girls, but you're doing that kind of stuff because somebody got it from somebody. Where it's like and then on top of it, then you also like AIDS and shit, like bro,
That's just crazy.
you know what I mean?
But
like that is so insane.
But so yes, you can say green flag because obviously it's better. But I'm saying it's like just should be protocol. It shouldn't be.
That is
they're asking
100%.
have you been tested? It's not sketch. Like
Same as the consent video.
Yeah, that's fire actually.
Same as the consent video. Just to let y'all know, if you're a man and
That's the ultimate way.
you're with a girl.
Yep.
This is 2023. We're gonna head into 2024. If you do not sit down and record the women consenting to every single thing, including to being in your house, being in any space that you are in, or drinking alcohol, smoking any kind of weed or whatever, or doing any kind of drug or whatever, or sleeping with you, or laying with you, or fucking you, or any of that kind of stuff, you gotta clarify all those specific things and put it all on video, because at the end of the day, you never want to be the person where the girl said, "Oh yeah, he did this to me, he did that to me," and at the end of the day, even though she consented the first time, and then she said no after, you gotta record her after when she says no, and when she says no, you gotta tell her, okay, now you gotta go, and then she tries, how girls be, they try to do the little double back. You always have to have this stuff on video and on footage, because you're always going to lose as a man every single time. You don't want to deal with lawyers. You don't want to deal with the court. You don't want to deal with bail. You don't want to deal with any fees. No, nothing. You always want to be in the safe spot. And if she's not willing to sit there and be on video about anything, because this is not a video that will be publicly posted, but something that will be proof where if anything was to happen, you know what I mean? Look, let her go. Tell her to go. The pussy is not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't know if y'all boys not getting no, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not getting it and that was the first time, that was not the good one. Go get something else. Like, try harder. Just do something else. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it if yes, definitely you gotta have the consent, but have the consent recorded. And then remember, girls consent and then they non-consent right when stuff gets really up there. So when they non-consent, you gotta record them saying they non-consent, and then you gotta tell them to go on about their way while they non-consent. If they try to come back and try to consent again, you gotta tell them, hey, look, are you actually consent? Everything has to be. It's crazy how it sounds, but I'm telling you, this is a whole new type of wave. We're in a whole we're in a crazy epidemic right now. So you got to think about what you're doing with your life or what you're doing with everything, because it's insane out here. It is so crazy. Like, it's so fucking crazy. You don't want to be in the predicament to be one of those type of niggas at all. That shit is not attractive. And then you're not going to get no hoes after. You'd rather be the nigga who, oh my God, bitch, all he do is just record me trying to be like, oh yeah, am I going to fuck? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, man, let the bitch do all that bullshit. As long as you're not dealing with the judge, the court, the bail system, lawyer, or the prosecutor, why do you give a fuck? Simple. I'm telling you, bro. It's crazy.
I'm getting this shit in 4K.
Niggas don't understand this shit, bro. They think, oh, this is just fun. They don't fun, nothing.
That shit crazy.
I'm telling you. And, but this is 6. This has to be the best one out yet. I mean, for the most part.
That shit was funny. Because I don't know how I got to these topics, but.
Nah, because that's what I was saying. Because, like, it was lane to lane. But then it's like, we also merged on top of it, where it's like.
That was like after hours, No,
110 for real.
That's funny.
Where it's like, I had to pretty much put niggas on where it's my lane, where it's like I put them on whatever I be on, not what I be on, but whatever I really know, and like, you know what I mean, where it's like you already put them on on the other stuff, where it's like they gotta tap in with you on that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that, bro. And
you know what's crazy? Guys don't have, like, younger guys, we'll say 18, or we'll say high school going into 18.
Yeah.
I don't want to say minors. I'm saying 18 to 20, college age.
10, yeah.
College age. They don't really got maybe I don't be in the space like that, but where the fuck do you go to get advice that's real and not like the alpha male bullshit and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you get the relationship,
like real
reality,
realistic shit, like real authenticity, like niggas who really like went
like, hey bro, I'm telling you my experiences, and no jagged, no like jaded shit.
Yeah, like no little weird shit. Like, I don't care about. Man,
I ain't never seen realistic. I only seen all these like hyperbole people.
And it's crazy because those niggas don't get no bitches for real.
Yeah, they over the top for no reason. And they just what happens is they end up getting some females off just clout because they so loud.
Right, off the most.
And now it looks like, oh my god, they got. But it's kind of like they faked it till they made it. But they were talking out their ass type shit, But because then they get the money from the dudes who want to pay for their advice, da da da. But
That
I
shit
never
fucks me
seen.
up.
I'll be on the internet. That's what I say to my mentees and stuff.
Yeah.
Social media, it's like tap water. Tap water looks good, right? And it clear. But and if you're thirsty, that shit might look good enough.
Nah, yeah.
That shit has invisible shit is fucked up. You know,
once you hit that taste on that motherfucker,
So,
once you know what's going on in
I
that
say stay away from
boy.
tap water, bro. So then, anybody full shame if you drinking tap water.
Shame on you.
Tap ass
No,
motherfucker,
okay.
bro.
If you niggas are drinking tap water, there's this video of a scientist.
They
He's
can look it up. No, natural selection, bro. Let him have that tap water, bro.
don't tell them about the frog video, bro.
No,
you seen that frog video?
I don't want to.
You
bro.
seen that frog video?
I don't want to.
Nah, but look. So
The
this
point is-
what happened though. This
Hold
scientist.
on. The point is, the full circle, the tap water is like social media advice. It'd be bullshit. Just like
Nah,
tap
real
water.
spill.
So I'm saying
It look good.
it look better when you're thirsty, even.
You're right.
But that shit fucked up.
But once you start,
Yeah.
hey, long story short, go look up the frog video with the tap water in the floor and all that other shit and whatever the fuck they put that shit in.
Careful when you type in frog video. I'm just saying.
No. This one, they can look this one up on YouTube.
All right.
YouTube, like tap
Not
water
Twitter.
frog video.
Don't be looking it up on Twitter.
Please do not even. If you don't have a Twitter,
Don't even use Twitter.
if you don't have a Twitter, you know
Good
what?
luck.
Just don't even download Twitter. Don't even use that app. It's not worth it. That's not a good app. You know what I've seen on there?
Sad people.
You crazy?
Stop. Cut. No. No PTSD. Post Twitter stress disorder right here. All right.
But yeah,
Raps on 6. Right. Raps on episode 6 for now.
So yeah, episode 6. Shit. Let me show you fuck niggas Las Vegas, cause y'all niggas think that I'm capping on y'all bitch ass niggas. Let me show y'all boys. This is Las Vegas. Hey, check the computer.
Oh yeah.
See if I'm getting good footage and shit. Right there. Episode 6, Las Vegas. Oh, shit.